Utuko bwaru arekirirwa rwetu rwa ntuko manto tuthirite tukerere manto igi mutaratara yo bwithe bwa budget ndani ya county ya Meru ikirikana mwanka thaine ndi bunge unishireri kiri mitaratara yo ndene no mwanka yithire kithara mathaya kendo tira mitaratara yo ndene kuthire kinyerera mbere tariki 30 mwezi wa June itakinya na budget ya county ya Meru yithira ikinyerera bundi butukwarira chikiri mubango ya RCS na mbere kwarana batu etwa maoni yaku yururia Nteto ndi mbere yana tukuthuranirite kiri Nteto cia Weru Thaa Ithatu. Tukubaru aretu reo leli manto igie mutaratara yo bwithe budget kiri mubango yo arwe siasa. Atongere weta nambere kurta uwabo yurangura cha mombere yo mwe ore rais awete atite kiri Nteto. Kabubani kuangarathania mathomo skuru ya Mwanga Nthia Ntere Chiembe nyuma ya kumamurira na cioro. CS Kindikina Eden Luanda ya mona inspector wa polisi weke karo kwa remonto igie ukaribu wa ndigoro ya Kenya. Anko wate wani kiri Nteto cia Weru Thaa Ithatu urimbi twa MUTEMBEI Edward monetwa mathithio ni Purity Richard. Nyuma ya andu na ngwataniro kuoneka atete ngavana Meru na MCA nende mutaratara yo kubwithia budget ni wambiritie kenda kuthara mathaya ria tii kukarikana nende mbunge ya county ya Meru ni shereri bunene kiri mitaratara ya kubwithia budget ori nende kanyonyi muntu gatukunyirite ate mbunge unithirite kiamukira budget ya mpongeli kenda pamumurika na bethira bemikulukia kiuria kira kinene nende ni kwethira ucerero kwa mathabu ya budget kumba kwethira kukiangaratania mantu igi weti na mbere ndene ya county ya Meru. Masindomba ena riboti.
Mbunge ya kaunti ya Meru ni tumirite gikaro gya kwariria maratasi jena jareja tumairo kire kubanga budget ya mwaka ya kaunti.
We know that you need the funds.
Maratasi jeja ni ja mubango ja mirandi ya weti na mbere ya miaka 5 ya kaunti niyo CIDP, ya mibango ya mirandi ya mwaka niyo ADP, mibango ya kubangira kigina kire gigatumika mwaka niyo fiscal strategy paper na mubango ja kuria marandi ni Meru County Debt Management Strategy paper.
Ya Meru ni kabati. Ni kaende.
Bubu amwe na bubu ni giuta tena watho bo tumeri na ubangania bwa kigina kia muingi ni bu Public Finance Management Act 2012 bora bugete ora mbecha maratasi jaja jabatere kwa rirwa muteteri wa Kyoto Salesio Mutumaki ugate kaunti unicheredi ni kubangira budget ya mwaka jwejete jo kithirikari.
Saiko yetu kana budget yetu ya mwaka jo twetete nkauga iri gintu kira twitaga gichamariro iri thinene
kuringana na watho bubu budget ya mwaka ebatere kwithira na ituge kenda bire bionde bibatere kuthingatirwa. Ituge bibi ni amwe na mubango ja mwaka jumwe jwa miaka 5 ya auditing gi kauntini kubangira na kumenya ubatu bwa kigina na bagitumi bwa kaunti kwa kagita kamwe jumwe juju kubangira ogoti bunde bura kaunti kubangira kuthurania mwakene juju gukurukwo kwa uria mbecha igatumirwa kauntini na kubangira utumiri bubu na kunenkanira mibango eje kiri mbunge ya kaunti.
Assembly nayo ena ntuko mwanga tariki 15 cia March kumikorokia into bibi ketho bitithithetwe kwena inya muno batwe budget ya 2023-2024 to Meru tumba kutho tutemione
tuge bingi kire mutaratara juju ni gukurukwa kwa budget ije ni mbunge ya county gukurukia kwa mawatho jaraja kombithia county gutumira budget yayo kurikithwa kwa budget na gutaririo utumiri bwogoti bwa county u kuringana na watho bubu bwa PFM Act ya mwaka jwa 2012 gicunji kia 125 mubango jo kubangira budget jo abatere kwambiria mwezi jwenana na aria minister wa county wa kigina abatere kuringa riboti ya kwambiriria kwa uthondeki bwa mathabu jaja ntariki 1 mwezi jwa kenda county nenkanire mubango jo auditing gijwa miaka 5 ni ju CIDP kenda jutegerwa na gukurukwa ni mbunge na muthieja mwezi juju jwa kenda CCM wa kigina nenkanira maratasi ja county budget review na outlook paper niyo CBROP kenda ikurukwa gukinyira ntariki 21 mwezi jwa 10.
Ningwenda kuga kuti urongo bureo yuma.
Kuringana na muteteri wa Kyoto Celeste Mutumathuranira ni ati thirikari ya kaunti ya Meru ni chereri na bubu ni ugwati bunene ni untu mantu jajonthe jatigiti kumania na nkujeni iri irario kaunti ya Meru.
Bakarende bone ora tomba ku resolve issue ije nonto yarega kwa resolved by tariki 15 cia mweri jo twetete tomba gukara ja county ya Bomet mwaka jo 2013 na 2014 na nkuchani cia tora cie koti nonto ii sheria na sheria yuni lazima thingatwe na mutaratara jure.
Edias Murega ora wari munini wa speaker na MC wa ward ya municipality mbungene Nthiru na mutongedi wa baraba ingi mbungene je mawira karia amana bobu bariuga gutio gwati burioni untuni babangite kugita mantu jajo nthe jari amwe
kuna dinzie chiokaite na into biguoka uzo saikwera ni ekolewa kwethero happen atugatonya ge crisis no kuona so inethre tukuga sheria we have to adhere but na the circumstances icho tugwaitia rindere na nandiki kureto in the assembly chomba kwarakishwe na ikamete relevant committees na nya assembly as a whole chomba the process at least kwithro tu
already to chereri kire mantu ja mainge mono jara bati kwethera ja thithitwe ja CIDP to bati kwethera to kurukia by November ADP to kurukia by mweri jwa iri physical strategy paper na nya to kwethera to kuruketie but no to mantu jara areo jatombero thithwa jonde no to no kuona kinyama waziri na chief of SARS ni goro bararetero ndene ya mbunge yetu gavana Mheshimiwa Kawira Mwangaza
awera ariuga kaunti kagita mubango ja kwariria maratasi ja jonthe amwe kenda kurikania na mantu ja jonthe orimwe
tukwenda kwira Mumeru akaigwa gwa nonto batu turetekanirie twi mbunge tukathithia gintu kiria gitagwa crash program ikenda tumba kwarakisha mantu ja jonthe na tutekuna sheria kinyere ku kaneriku ikenda jonthe jomba kwetha je in place nonto tukwenda recover meri yewe tantatu twethirite twendo ene itukwenda merikava na ikenda Mumeru atumba kulusa utenithi
nyuma ya ngwataniro gatigati ka mbunge ya kaunti na gavana Nandi ni kuretete rwaria ruru ero MCS bakiuga bari tayari gukurukia rwaria ruru rwa budget
kwenda kuga still supplementary budget iria na yega atumiro kurea kinya marando jara jatigi thirikari ria cia kurukire that is ya kireito na munya ni ndejite kweja ndene ya mbunge na itomi expect kiumia giki nonto already itwaraniritie na rwangi rwa executive na boge bakurikia preparations cia supplementary budget
matuko gwatanira na gavana badu itwambiritie kurita ngugi jietu na ndene assembly yetu ya Meru turi all elected leaders and nominated leaders ituretikanirie tugwate gavana wetu njara kabisa
kiuria kira kinene Nandi ni kethira kurega kuthingatira kwa mitaratara iji yonthe yomba gwikira kaunti ya Meru maigone ja koti na kethira kuomba gutuma mugai wa kigina kia thirikari niwe controller of budget akagita kigina kira kaunti wibatere kuona kia mwaka jujite
twaringite kura kenda twiterogowe
Masindumba Ntetone cha Weru TV
ore mutaratara yo ngorano chimumbere mwana ndine chunku LGBTQ wetete nambere okushire maoni mwanya kuma kiria Kenya atongere na kinyathi njiriba murungu rwarera isu wa Kenya William Ruto na munini wawe bawete ibote ya koti ende batetikire ngorano indene ya thiguru ya Kenya untuburane ndenjuri nchekende ya county ya Meru pethirite bakiwa murungu akiomba tomuruma na mwekuru kwathirite kwene tumi nyuma ya koti nene kuritetura witikiria antu baraba kwenda kurana bamumbire yo mochi andikithie kundi kitike githirikari untubone boyo kiretu na njira mwanya ni atongeria anthigurune ya Kenya.
Mimi nimesikia vile mumeongea hapa.
Akiarira Rais Ruto muthenyoru wa nyumba ya misemano ya KCC awete atetekiria antu bobo bwithika ndani anthiguru ya Kenya.
Tuko na mila, tuko na desturi, tunaheshimu katiba yetu, tunaheshimu madini zetu zote. Hatuwezi kwenda barabara ati ya wanawake kuoa wanawake wenzao, ati na wanaume kuoa wanaume wenzao. Hiyo haiwezekani katika taifa letu la Kenya jameni. Kwa hivyo musikue na wasiwasi. Tunaelewana? Musikue na wasiwasi. Itafanyika kwingine lakini haitafanyika Kenya.
Untubone bo atimbaru ne munini wa Rigathi Gachagua na nkatha yawe baraba wete untubo tetegereka Kenya nonto Kenya ni nthiguru nkiri murungu
ati kuna chama ati ya kutetea ati wanaume waoe wanaume ati wamama waoe wamama. Sasa hiyo ni mambo gani hiyo? Hiyo ni mambo gani? Sasa mimi nauliza, hata wale wanapitisha hiyo maneno na hatuna ubaya na kotini, Sasa mama akioa mama mwingine wataambiana nini? Mama mtaambiana nini? Hiyo maneno hatutaki. Hiyo ni mambo ya kishetani.
Kaitene kuna bwa kurobanjo ni chegemero nebo wetene bari ari no ntubu na kuwa nebo bati kure anwa bora nde kure Uganda iretherie
ati ntomurume no agure ntomurume ongi mukano agure mukongi na antu mantu jau jarigaria kuru na inya sana twatega toria ina ndiguru itite
twitekiria ntomurume wa ntomurume muka kwa muka no reo kuwa ne human right uti human right irio muka agure mukongi ntomurume agure ntomurume ongi kwa hiyo kuonania kinya orani bakathithie kundi kaya kuwa kinya by na human right ya kurana bo butibwira ndene Kenya na butibwira ndene Africa kaucha cia mu Africa cia mu Meru itegwitikaniria mantu jau tondu bu atukwira bunge betu na mpwe ura kumbika mantu ja kurukwe na mpwe mtoro kagwatika na mantu jau nagitiro kinyonga gya kura oburu kana ithwe kana ringo risasi muthenya twaromba ukaro
ni utawala wa shetani leo tukira tumaga kwirwa mukana ntomurume withwa tweterete kana kawa nga indi wande director kacha ya njuri ncheke bouga tukupinga ne kenyume tutumba kuwa muntu agure ngondu batinda choke thakene ne akabawe
na bo tumire bamero bakiari kuma bore buwete na bo chogere rais ngatho no ntobo kurana na kare nthigurune ya Kenya
LGBTQ tegwitikirwa ni muntu na sodomite muntu kumenya ni bia kuthithia ngachoka ke muturire jwa mu Afrika Nteto tutaigwa Nteto tutona ngachoka kiri mandiko Nteto tutona Nteto tutaigwa na ntegwitikia judges bau bagurite aka gwaka kana judges bau bagurite arume kwa arume so no ngabaga bakethwa bathithĩtie sample tukona ore kari tukethwa twimenya abatonia na sample
janthumbe murungu ni nkoregana na chio na uma wa mantu jaja ni murungu wengo wambiritie ntomurume agure mwekuru aguro ni ntomurume ko Nteto iga nkurigara ndona ntu bakwambiria kuregana na rutatura murungu rwa uma na ndirega na inya yonthe na ndunga imandikone
Ruro kabubani rura kujiro ntere siendole ni dotite skuru ya primary ya Mwanga ndia batina sioro na kinyanto akuruira nyuma skuru kuthalondo uo pakiari asiari ba skuru nende bawete kwena bata itura mpwe kuthera kyuku kenda kono kiarimo wa monadito no tunende antora batito te antoya na ni watine bonene Nicola Chabari katomenya dienkoloki
logera mileto mtoti umetanjori ati kumage thakene kyanjo ni ibo kuona ne onkake kwena kathaka kwa ukanko bwera ruare tafadhali ari mubeto bare atarene tego meage thaka baterea kana te bakethiru are no ntoruare tutena kioro kabisa na turi atare nene
wana kioro kiragitigitwo kirungi cukuru eno ya primary ya Mwanga nthia Rwanda Andoleri itigitwo kiri gwati ibonene na ikio gitumagirwo ane aritwa nyuma ya bia bingi bionthe ukamatwa iruo ntugo yegoro ogoro na kinya kirugiro kiabarugagira arimo igitigitwo gikondoretwe iruo oruru ontubura ende kuringana na atiari wa mwana arimo bakuga kwina gwati bonene cukuru eno ontugutie kioro gitumirika abwe gathaino
arimo barari na kimwe aritwa no barari na bielende kimwe iki angiro kwa ndike mwetigi kwao thina ya cioro irio kwa noma
mbere ria twambiririe skuru we turume akamukilla yo mwera yura kirasi kira twakite kambere ketere na ruo na asiari turatrimana turabanga turoka kirasi kingi kiari kya mabati round yeni bokuona bira bituretete amno na bira ringithirie asiari bonene amana arimo na aritwa na no ntubwa kyao kya murungu otemu muritora umire no kuona cioro kicheni bionde bira momorero ruo koito koromba ministry etolele na ridora kyao amana thirikari muno rwena rwa cioro skuru etemea kuriete na cioro rira tukuruira aritwa tutemea kuruira ruo no theri koito koromba tolelwe kinyani waziri na kinya MP
cioro monka thai nkiromba thirikari kwino wati thai kuona antu ba erothi ba weta baita ngaza antu bakiwa kwina kolera na ni uma no ntu kwina kolera mwanka thai batu ankuromba thirikari mantu acioro itwerie kututethi araka na njira ya araka muno nonto ontubone na ni wati ana wita kithakene ni ontu gutina antu agwitetheria mwanka thai kinyari mugongo betu batina cioro
twetana cie mucie kwa mucie kuenja kioro ethiabu ingwaci na teru arenge tanki wenja kioro mucie nenya skuru ekwete na kioro ingwaci na tengete ranki waboete ni thakene nenya skuru ekwete na kioro ko tutekomenya imaikilo ya naruare anto bakare area okilugiro te kioro ke area tafadhali iture ruburu kote thuka imanje se kabisa no ntoto ria tarene koro konto uo eta kwa njirani area te njirani akue no uo atumira kioro kya musiari alafu wolelia rotererwa ithakene kuangwa mwana na ogerenya weta atirima mbiti no otirime nyanjoka no ntobo kuona nara kwetu ikithakene
na kinya cioro buo kuona bieta na ruo ninjurie nsege ya yenjete
indi gwarira bakuromba athirikari na atongeria bonthe bagwatanire eburimpo gutigiri bakonokia cukuru eno kumania kinya na gwati ba mirimo na kubakira abioro obiega mwarimu munene David Njate ariuga ibwega kinya bioro bya bigakwa abiogoro obikamu bantu agwaka abioro bya kugeria na mabati nonto ruo rwarukurukagira bantu awiro nene na rugaka matakaire
untu koipo kona utina mitigi untu very open kwa au thirikari atutethie mtote kwa muno twakeri bioro bibiega structures njega iri komba kwithira itomba kuringwa ne rugo igitare ku kana riku
batu ontobo kwa nyasi ari batetirima nya bacio minya ko nganga na oka kirasi kinya to oka kirasi ro rororia na ro to akabubani ro ya ro eta ro ata ole nyanki masieri iko kwa wendre ote kirasi to mia oka kya tomete kaga kwenjela na ngato kenjirwa kirasi kya onto iya no ntombi okenjela kirasi kenge kionde kya eta akabubani
koma chukuru ya primary ya Mwangandia Ndoleri Gembe North Petan class Chabari
makareka na wongele kubwa gagebo karebura bukujiri ndene yantere mwanya miankene aturukana Samburu na Kenya Pokot ni tumeteri wari karoke kulekethio karibu kubwethika muci munene yo Nairobi minister wa karibu ndene Kithure Kindiki wa njeshi ende ndware na munene wa polisi inspector komene bekite karo kwariria makareka yayo Shwira Ntaira Ntubo Boniface Mongera na Nteto nkuluki
Minister karibu ndene janthiguru ne Kenya bona Professor Kithure Kindiki na minister karibu mbone dendwale bokuruka garu ne county okotirima na kamite ngwatani okaribu menyo karibu ndene ibethira kwenusu ya bunge bibanganitie na kiure kimugi kinene kiure nakyo igi ukari nikibarekerere jeshi gutakurana na nturubu kana badis batembete kukurukira kire bunge.
Is parliament unreasonable? Is parliament bureaucratic? Why did you have to avoid parliament? How long will this have taken for parliament to give you an approval?
We believe it's an emergency, and the first legal step we took was first to define what was happening because of the new variant of behavior and the boldness and the frequency, because we kept on getting reports on a daily basis of the death and mayhem. We determined that to be an emergency first because we needed a legal threshold to be met.
Kulingana gicunci gia katiba ya Kenya 241 kamwari kabi ikwandiki boboga jeshi nthiguru ya Kenya no ithiro ituma kwithiro itethania polisi gonto kuria kukwenda ukariba mwanya kamwari kasinacom gakaona bethiro betumwa bebonka.
They have said they have applied 241 B because of security and emergency. If you answer the question, what did you aim to achieve with your involvement? Then you will automatically go to C. Because it's not enough to just say it was an emergency. The emergency was going to restore peace, to restore order, to deal with issues that fall in C. And that is why you needed parliamentary approval.
The definition of emergency needs to be universal and agreeable because banditry has not just cropped up, it has been there. So you cannot say it is unforeseen. So we have to be convinced why it was an emergency.
Certainly, we can't qualify this as disaster because KDF doesn't need to go with arms in a place where there's disaster. So we probably need to define what are the parameters that constitute an emergency and what constitutes a disaster.
From my view, from where I sit, why go to C without trying B first? Somebody can argue in the converse. You rush to C without trying C first. So that is our determination.
So are you already anticipating that B was wrong and B will fail? Are you anticipating that this will not work?
So if need be, if the assessment of B will lead us to C, we'll gladly come to Parliament. We do not think Parliament is so unreasonable and parochial that a national issue like this one, they can withhold approval.
And we are coming to this theater to support the National Police Service in the execution of their internal security mandate, to give them extra capability that they don't have.
Vioria byakishake mwingi operation enderete atia ninye kathirare ibinge bithiro bikige kanwa.
How many cases have been instituted of those criminals who have been arrested? For the mandate of the police is to arrest the criminals, take them to the court of law, and then the court of law deals with them. How many have been shot to disarm or to destabilize, so that at least we can say that that civil law which the police is supposed to enforce is being followed.
We got a small market called Nteto. I don't know now that we have the head of the defense, who is my friend, whether they can be generous to give me even 2 or 3 military officers also to deal with the issues in Nteto market.
Thank you. We are essentially saying our police is incapable, KDF, and I'm more saddened to hear Honorable Duale, the CS KDF, saying it may move and we may take over and lead.
And if we reach that situation, then we will come back to the House and we will follow the law, and we will present a motion seeking approval of the House for a fully fledged deployment of the Kenya Defence Forces in this 6 counties.
Otunya nturbuka na mithaja ndithe michinka yao kubagwata nenyana moko bakiurutwa irintaire yakwe ntaire karaja nio kulingana thirikari Kenya igukandura guntu guku na wike maendeleo nao.
What are you doing to make sure or to guarantee them that security, that if you disarm them as you are doing now, the livestock will not be taken by neighbors from Sudan, Ethiopia, and so on, as it has being done?
The specific strategies to deal with it in the long term, so that we don't have this issue repeating again.
We will see how we can even put military bases in those regions for quick reactional force. Already we are building one in Marsabit. We are going to have one in Pokot. We will have one already in the pipeline to build a base in Samburu.
Ntuko enarwa erebi Ithatu biringite nje cha polisi bambite kambe kiri kaunti ya Ithatu. Okoro naku ejina operation ya mbere polisi na njeshi kumathirikari Kenya kwanza igotonya wathanine.
This thing will end for good. We have conceived how it will end for good. I will request at another forum we can have that discussion, but only exclusively for members of parliament.
Na operation yeje enderete o kiorege kinene na kiono kwithura gitamuri gatika gitengo kia polisi ninya gitengo kia jeshi gitromba kwithura gisho kwende kulingana na Mr. Professor Kithure Kindiki na wite Nteto yeje itina gitumi kagitene gaka endekira kina gitumi imaitha baba bethirwa nke reporter Ntosharu TV kumaje karone bya bunge kengi na next toke Nairobi mbeta Boniface Mongera.
Iboya Boniface no to Nteto ne kuma kiri Nteto no tukwana kanya kambere gakunoka endo etakuraya nchokerete na Nteto nkuluki.
Kiugo kia mwathani kiugaga wa muturira na wamwitira ngugiewe agakwina mirithari mojambura na mono wamwitikia agakwarira metha urejanirie na nene. Diocese ya Meru athi parish iboko gwata ugeni mambureneja gwikira musingi jogo Kanyombe parish na wamukiribo kiewa Kiangare parish kira kiajanire rais wa Nthiguru ya Kenya nwe Mheshimiwa William Ruto kiri parish yeje ni ntuku ya kiumia je tariki 5 mweri wa Ithatu kwambirira 4 cia rukiri. Mugeni wa giteo akethirwo ari nkathe rais Jawe Her Excellency the First Lady Rachel Ruto agwatio ugeni ni CS urimi na ndethia Mheshimiwa Mithika Linturi na ngavana wa Meru Mheshimiwa Bishop Kawira Mwangaza. kiatho giki gia kwijire mwe kwemwe ajakire Weru TV na Weru FM 96.4 mutano baba mwareo baba Ithatu ritengoke cia mwathani na cietu ikatharimwa winthe ni bugwati ugeni
Turn up the heat with Europe's most exciting league, the Bundesliga. This season, enjoy football as it's meant to be. Full crowds, 7 new coaches, top signings Matthijs de Ligt and Sadio Mane. Can Dortmund chase down the record masters Bayern Munich? Magnificent football, week after week, game after game. Live and exclusive to Star Times. Subscribe now to the Aerial Classic Bouquet at only 899 shillings or Dish Mart Bouquet at only 999 shillings per month. Unbeatable prices for incredible Bundesliga action.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Bwana tugata na mbere kwatira ndaonikire Nteto cia Weru thaa ithatu akenya na muno amiro ni boritu kwimenyera namba bara bandriba baringira thimu bakibera tia mbeca no bera bakaya batenda cia skuru muno wike mithere na indo bingi bondi urungamiri bo skuru ya ria murathan Karen ni bogwete kwene kundi kyantu 15 kana kuluki baraba kwira aciari na kubera ne baitu bari hospitali bakiwa ne baringirite thimu mabisa bo kari ontubo mutuwe kare ana Nteto nkuluki
Baba ni amemba bambondi ya skuru ya area murathankara ya reo mwarimu munene narwa bagishumiria kuwa kuri na ntoba gutumia rieto la skuru yao kuya aciari na kinya ntoba wendi wega baraba gwataga skuru eje mbaru bakiuga bao bagwitamba bambiriria mutugo jo ntareki 23 mweri jwa mbere mwaka jojo bakirombaga misanda ya byakura na kinya mbesa
since January at around 23rd, parents started getting messages from conmen. It's actually a group of people. We have around 15 phone numbers that have been used to con our parents. They would call them, tell them, your child is sick, I'm in Meru General, send money. Others have come fledged as our teachers, our board members and leaders. Wanasema ya kwamba wametumwa na principal, board members to solicit for suppliers in school. They even are willing to give you the mahindi, maragwe, upeleke shule, but when you look at the intention, it is to con members of public. Wanaomba mchango wa chakula, usaidizi wakitumia shule yetu, na kwa maana we have people who really love this school and know that we are doing well. Some have been conned, wanatuma pesa in form of msaada chakula atipelekewe Murathankari Girls.
Kurukini baugite ni barikite kuringa riboti kirwangirwa DCI no thimenti kenda na mbeu bakugane 15 igotumira kuira mwingena ritura skuru ikajukirwe tagaria inde bakiwa gutema chokyo barona kana kuigwe guru ya kionto giki
mantu mama imere itwe kinyai maripote twe kwa DCI na unfortunately gutire step tukone yukitwe this far namba ino ci antu baba bakuringa thimu ni nenganiritwe na nuntu bogu twenda kurombo tethio nikenda antu baba baumba kugwatwa
na ire kwa DCI na kumarira banenkerwe gote in action bajokia na tweromba as bond management ate DCI na jokie itagaria antu baba bagwatwe no to kinyana arwo rokere kinyana ontombodie samanetie antu baba ingi baringeri thimo bageta gwirio na nandu bagaruka bamberia kuwa nande ni musaanda yokuromba otio ntu jabou
na muthiene bakiariria mwingi amemba baba ni baugite skuru ya wete na thina kinyeriku na nambera yomba kuringira muciari ni ya principal kiragi kana namba ya skuru yongwa iria bakuga gote muciari otemiji
na ndenda washu aciari na stakeholders bachukuru na kinya kanisa that shukuru yetu ri sasawa na tutire na thina na mamu monthe iporojo na mantu matagirite.
I want to make it very clear before the board of management that our school is not in need of any mchango. Hatujatuma mtu yeyote kutuchangia, tuko sawa. Wazazi wametusupport, board imetusupport na serikali. Ukipata message kama hiyo, treat it as a con message and don't give any money in relation to that.
kwa uri okaringirwa thimu akajukia thimu kana atuma mbeca kana etikiria we ni muciari Murathankare atumira muntu mbeca no ntu bau ni conmen
kuma Murathankare gicigo mbunge kia North nkiripotera Nteto cia Weru rakwa ritwa ni Mutungi Kare.
Ngwatanĩro ya arigitani nĩ ndĩbũgĩte bakothorani saini cia kwendekithia thirikari bambirie rwang'iro kuthetera arigitani ya Health Service Commission kenda bomba utungatĩrwo mathĩna yona mpwe bakiare bũgĩte madaktari nĩ bakulukĩra mathĩna kathomba na thirikari tio bathikĩra nende nĩ bakuria bunge ukulukia mendekithia wona yabakinyila.
Comrades power. Power. Comrades power. Power.
Olingi kaili ngwatanĩro ja kulongamira mandagitari na arigitani bangi bankathi mwanya ni beumelĩtie na kuga maonto matekuthibolea mabaterie.
Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
Gwitokira mwandiki munene wa ngwatanĩro ya mandagitari KMPDU arigitani baba ni bamenerete thirikari ni kila bakuganio kulega kulaithira mathina mara makuinyera sekta ya wima bwa mwili.
Na kitu ambacho tumeona kuwa kumekuwa na zile mgomo wa madaktari, mgomo wa wauguzi, mgomo wa matibabu, ile ambao zimeonekana katika hii miaka 10 ambayo umekuwa ni mingi zaidi. Tunasema kuwa kumekuwa na more than 100 of them. Na kitu muhimu zaidi ambazo zimekuwa ikionekana kuwa county governments ama serikali za ugatuzi hazijakuwa na uwezo wa kufanyia wanaafya ama healthcare workers jinsi inavyotakikana. Mshahara zinachelewa. Tumeona pia madaktari, nurses na clinical officer hawandikwi kazini.
We as the healthcare workers, we are the most actually vulnerable in the whole of this situation. We come out to call for more resources into health, but no one is there to listen to us.
Arigitani babale ni baulite thirikari gutigera ni kuongerera kigina kili sekta ya ugima bwa mwili thina lethiritwe kinyelio tungata kili thibitari ja mwingi.
The resources allocation can easily demonstrate that no one think about health. The proposal in parliament, there is none that is touching on health. And if you look at budgetary in the treasury, it doesn't actually project a prospective country that is focusing to improve on the health system. So everything we are calling upon is to allocate resources in the health sector and to ensure that it is functioning for us. But it will not function by virtue of the fragmentation and segmentation that we have in the health sector.
Hatupigani pesa ambayo tujaona penye haiko. Sisi madaktari wengine pia wamesoma mambo ya ekonomia. Wanajua inchi iko na pesa ngapi, wanajua budget, wanajua pesa iko wapi. Sasa tunaomba ile pesa tunajua penye iko.
Na kile gutigera bobone bo kuingeka arigitani babali ni bagwite bakambelia mutaratara wa kodorani saini kienda kugarura katiba na gutira nkiame ya Health Service Commission ni utonywa kire watho nkiame bakuligera kalaithire mathina mama na kuulia Kenya baba kwa tembaru.
Ile centralized organization ambayo tunaita ni Health Service Commission ndio njia mwafaka ambayo itafanya kila Mkenya kuwa na uwezo wa kupata services katika hospitali ambayo atakuwa anaenda. Kwa hivyo tumesema kutokea siku wa leo tutaenda nje kuomba kila Mkenya tupatie sahihi ama signatures ili to change the landmark ya healthcare. Otherwise, in the next 5 years, you will not see any doctors in the hospitals, you will not see any nurses, you will not see any clinical officers because all of them will migrate and work in the countries that their dignities are preserved.
You Kenyans, we are inciting you to get to know that it is upon you to change things and to ensure that the people you have put in power can only think about your health, because now education is not doing well, health is not doing well, and there is no food for you. So your health is actually in a very bad situation.
Kuma muji munene wa Nairobi, Mbeta Anthony, Rangi wa Kathenya.
For the union makes us strong.
Baya Anthony, thirikari ya kaunti ya Thaa ithiĩtĩkĩire kwandĩkithia Weru ikundi bia rimba mukando nyuma ira ciandĩkithirwe ndene ya wondi cechuki yamba ng'ombe na mara hakiareka itekaga kweana baro akiri Kamumina Farmers Cooperative Society munini wa gavana kaunti urano wa minister wa biashara Nyaga Musraidi agwete batia kanya mabruka pedera wa Kenya ngiaremi Samura Gashima katomanya thia nkoloki.
Ikiathoni ya kuruguria ikundi kia arimi ba mabokando kuma wadi inya cha ichigo bunge bia Chuka Egamba Ng'ombe na Mara, Tacho Karingani, Medhero, Mudhambe na Mariani kiraiwetwo kubeki mamuma aramunini wa gavana wa kaunti ya Tharaka Nithi Wilson Muisiraeli oranwa we minister wa biama bia kugaiga muthitho na biashara augite ati ministry yake itiandikithia kiama kingi ta giki kia arimi ba mabokando. Muisiraeli ariuri arimi bonthe ba makondo bia kaunti no bathungire ikundi-ini giki akiugaga ikundi bingi bia wira emwe ibitemaga arimi bakaga urumwe na bakainyirwa ibroka.
Ugunde kiromba Tharaka Nithi tiona between Nteto K1 using jiona 15. Let us not form another cooperative for avocados. Let's remain in this one. Now officially today I am announcing we'll take the Serengia Makondo bia to kanenga barua. Umoja ni utengano
na mineretie atongoria babia matabibi barabara jagira arimi mbia akiuragia atongoria bakiama giki baigwe bari na urugamiri bwega bwa kiama.
As you inaugurating this cooperative society butiga kinyeno da kingemwe bwirania kinyamu kia muri ndeno no mekere indo jiene muno but in the future maundu maku matekweba. What we require or what we need is transparency and accountability in all our societies, including this one of our country. Nyo de naga ando kule ameteji ando abangi. Mugaga abambiro kontini na ndonga mele ukwe.
Na kuria atongoria babu bachwire arimi mbeo ira mbega ya avocado kenda baona maumithio kumania na urimi bubu.
Mukondo bia ule tokolema ni asha avocado na fuete variety nichio ile na mbesha na nichio ile na igendaga in the outside market, outside the country ika exportwa na nitokolo nituga mulimi wonde anakiwene metele alineo netekire kujoin gikundi.
Wilfred Gitonga Njeruba oranwe mukaririgite wa gikundi giki ariuga gigatethia murimi atikainyeirwe ibroka baraba baguragira avocado na bei ya gutaya chiringi Ithatu kuthi chiringi 7 wa avocado.
Nitonete muntu gutugurira avocado exporter ulea tuwe nake na tunegotiate nake na ntukuite baracha muno nitugucaina MOU na nitukwenda gwakishira arimi metu titwendia makondo bia metu less than 12 shillings. The minimum that we are going to agree is 12 shillings all the way up to 20 shillings per piece. Na egwenege kilo tutekweregera kwendia less than 80 shillings per kilo.
Enkiripotera Weru TV kuma gichigo bunge ya Chuka Egamba Ng'ombe mbita wa Samuel Gaishma.
Minister Munene Musalia Mudavadi wite na wiritu muno ni ngwira ya haritiro kaita corona kwa Kenya nchanjo na corona murimo yuno yushinda buru agara ndi corona ya Azerbaijan kiyo manona kethirikare kathumba Mudavadi wite ndi corona ya haritire ngwenja yokenera rungu ro rais wo.
Kenya applauds the non-aligned movement under the Azerbaijan leadership for spearheading NAM campaign to access vaccines during the COVID-19 pandemic. On the initiative of Azerbaijan, President and Chairman of NAM, His Excellency Ilham Aliyev, the NAM contact group on COVID-19 did a tremendous job in lobbying for not just availability, but access to vaccines. If there is a global lesson learned during the pandemic, it was the unequal access to vaccines in the world. Kenya therefore supports the COVAX initiative, but also calls for access, diversification through equitable spread of manufacturing, diagnostics, and treatments for and equitable access to vaccines by people in all countries, regardless of their wealth. To achieve this, we urge NAM to invoke its founding objectives, vision and principles as articulated in 1955 and in Belgrade 1961 conferences in the promotion of world peace and cooperation. Like other NAM countries, Kenya is looking at a meaningful multilateral partnership beyond mitigating COVID-19. Kenya is open to concrete partnerships in improving transport infrastructure, education, liquidity to business, including medium and small enterprises, health.
Ono tu kinya muthio Nteto chetu ngucokeria nkathro ntubogotho watanirita na uni kuma the mwethaini thainya na ndagika 13 Unbeto Mutembei ndwana na munanetwa mathithio Kari Purity Richard. Good night and God bless.